Alright guys, super quick video. I'm shooting this on my cellular telephone. I was working on the settings in my FPV camera tonight. This is the newer one I've had, and I've had it on my main racing quad, but I'd never actually set up the settings, and I've been having some serious vision issues, so I got it rocking and rolling. What it boils down to is just turning your contrast down and stuff like that. There's other videos out there on YouTube that I essentially just copied. So if you want to know about your settings, go do that. Mr. Steele has a video, very informative. I trust what he has to say in regard to the settings on this sucker. But he talked about the little adapter cable that you can use for the HS1177. And he was doing crazy stuff with like getting a servo cable and hooking it up to a VTX to view it in the field. And it doesn't have to be that complicated. So I wanted to make this video essentially to show you what you can do. So this is the cable that comes with the camera. I've got a couple of them now. So essentially there's one end that plugs into the camera, and on the other end you've got a power barrel. That's a size that's typically on like 12 volts. Not necessarily, but just a power barrel. Very common size. And a video output jack. And so instead of going through all the trouble he did, I'm essentially leaving this stock, and then I made this. So this on one end is a AV cable that would plug into your goggles for the AV channel. So since I'm using the ground station, it's that same channel. And on the other end is just a plug that I can plug into this sucker. So I wired that up. So if I'm in the field, I absolutely need to make some changes. I can plug this into the camera, plug this into my goggles, and on this end, if you wanted, you could actually chop this off and wire it up to an XT60 so you could use a battery. This camera takes 5 volts to 22 volts, at least mine does. You might want to check yours before you fry it with a 4S, but it takes a wide variety of voltages, so you could just chop this off, put an XT60 adapter on there, and be good to go. I'm leaving it like this because that power barrel just so happens to work perfectly with the Fat Shark battery. So this is what you got. You're set. So obviously this would only be a good idea to use the Fat Shark battery if you have more than one. You use this button here to navigate through the OSD menu on the camera. So I'm excited about my settings being updated. Hopefully my video feed won't be so crappy, and hopefully this little wire setup helps you make something that's usable, I guess. So yeah.